You're part of the thing. Okay, Donald and Meditector group, please come up front. So you have feedback sheets, so please fill them out as you listen to the presentation. Okay, great, that's good.
Yeah, it is.
Hello bankers, I'm Donald Abruzzo. This is Jaime Guerrero. This is Brianna Bowman, and this is Jennifer Blank, and we are the co-founders of Meditector LLC, and our product is BraceBeat, and it's going to innovate the medical industry, and not only to save lives, but be able to read vitals accurately and efficiently.
Okay, so our mission statement is to increase efficiency and decrease accidents at home by providing a easy-to-use hands-free technology that obtains the functionality to accurately read vitals in a sensitive way.
Okay, so our organizational structure, Donald is our CEO, our CFO is Heidi, and our VP of Sales and Marketing is Brianna, and she has sales representatives underneath of her that will promote our product, and then I'm VP of Human Resources and Operations, and I have manufacturing underneath of me and an emergency team, and the manufacturing team designs and makes our product, and then the emergency team will be on staff 24/7 to watch our customers' vitals, and if they reach dangerous levels, they will send off an emergency team to go help them, and sales and or assistance and engineers will be available as needed.
So as I said before, our product is BraceBeat. It's a monitor that you can wear 24/7 that monitors your vitals to make sure if they go either too high or too low, an emergency team will be notified and a rescue. The ambulance will be notified of your GPS location in order to bring you to the hospital. There will be color indicators on it, so it would either glow green, which means you're in good health, yellow, which means that you're about to go into danger zones, but you can still sit down, relax, and be able to function normally, and then red, which you're going to be in the danger zones and you should have medical attention. There's going to be software configuration management, so not only is our bracelet going to store information, say if someone goes into a heart attack, sometimes that patient has medical needs, like they are allergic to latex, and that bracelet is going to store all that information, so if a doctor needs to do an operation or assist them by giving a medicine, they know what the patient needs and does not need. There's going to be a charging port on the back of the bracelet, and it's going to be charged by electromagnetics, so there's not going to be any plugs, it's just going to connect via magnets. And there's also going to be the emergency medical tracking that's going to give the GPS of where that patient is at all time.
So in that background, normally patients fail to use at-home medical devices. Also, patients stop their daily activities in order to use these medical devices that are complicated to use. Another problem is that doctors lack on updated files. One opportunity for us is that at-home medical emergencies have increased in the recent years, and doctors and medics uncertainty. That's another problem in the normally basis.
Okay, so for our target market, we're targeting patients who are ages 55 and up. They also have chronic health problems such as high cholesterol, hypertension, hereditary heart attacks and strokes, excess weight. And we plan to target this because these are chronic with older patients, so our bracelet would be best for them to monitor their vitals at all times.
Okay, so our location is Austin, Texas. This is because the highest hypertension rates are located in the South, and there's no state income tax in Austin, Texas. And the population is around 29 million, and around 4 million suffer with hypertension. And in around 2030, around 5 million should suffer from hypertension. We will also be renting a warehouse for around $54,000 in the first year, so we will be spending around $7.09 per square foot of the warehouse.
So some of the materials we're going to be using to produce our product is a elastomer, which is a synthetic plastic, and it's not an allergen, so anyone will be able to use it. And because this bracelet has to be form-fitting to the wrist in order to read the vitals correctly and accurately, it's going to have a comfortable feel as well. There's not going to be any latex to produce this product because we want to be able to market to as many people as we can. And there is a latex allergy that is present in this industry, so we have to make sure we can't have any latex in our product. There's going to be surgical stainless steel to make the monitors themselves, which is going to be made out of lead and copper. Those are the two #1 metals used for these sensors to make them. The vital monitors, those are going to be very important for us because those are the actual components that are going to read the vitals via the wrist. And then the electromagnetics, which not only send and receive data, but also be able to charge the bracelet itself.
So for our transportation, our product bracelet will be shipped to the customers by USPS, and it's going to be shipped directly from the manufacturer in Austin, Texas. So the customers are going to have to pay for the shipping $4 plus 33 cents for postcards.
So for our distribution and promotion, we're going to be distributing our products on our own website for the first 3 years. And then for promotion, we're going to use online advertising such as Google and Facebook. For Google, we're going to have it so that when people search up a medical monitoring device or bracelet will be one of the first ones to show up, so that way we can eliminate some of our competitors. And then on Facebook, we're going to do online ads. And then we're also using radio and television because older generations tend to get a lot of their advertisements through the radio and television since they don't use the internet as much as younger generations. And then we're also going to rely on word of mouth through doctors' promotion and physicians' awareness because they have direct access to our target market, so they can promote us as well. And then we also hope to receive sponsors through the American Heart Association since annually we will donate a portion of our profits to them.
Okay, so our corporate responsibility, our top priority will be our customers and our patients to offer them a safe and reliable bracelet. And we're going to keep them informed of updates and offers, providing options and reasonable pricing. And also we'll be donating to the American Heart Association.
So for our industry analysis, we are going to be in the medical field, which has been growing significantly in the last decade. There has been a 4.6 increase in the last couple of years. And this industry is not one of the small industries, it's a very large industry. That there is a lot of competitors, but at the advantage we have, there is no competitor that will offer similar products to the customers and what they actually need. And the industry is expected to reach $343 billion by the year 2021. So we do have not only a big market, but a big industry in order to grow.
For our comparative analysis, the third quarter percentage market share in 2016 of the four toughest business in the world of residents that have heart rate monitors are Fitbit with a 23%, Xiaomi with a 16.5%. This company is from China. It's very popular there, but it has been struggled with expanding outside China. Also Garmin 5.7%, Apple 4.9%. And as Donald said, we really don't have a direct competitor because Bracelet have the different functions that these industries that don't have.
So for our SWOT analysis, for our strengths and weaknesses, The United States has one of the highest bills in the medical device space. And then our bracelet's also going to be easy to use, and it can easily read vitals because on the face of our bracelet, it's going to be clear whether the vitals are high or low or just in the normal range. And then our bracelet's also going to be slim and fashionable because unlike a lot of other medical monitoring devices, they can tend to be a little bit bigger and unattractive. And then we also have an easily accessible website so that people of all ages can easily navigate it and find more information out about BraceBeat. And then for our weaknesses, we have the medical device tax, which is a 2.3% tax on our sales. We also have a highly regulated environment because we are going to be a new product, so there's a lot of requirements that we have to meet. And then for our venture capital, we're also going to be highly regulated by the FDA because we have to meet all of their requirements as well before we can enter the market.
Okay, so some opportunities we have, there should be an 18% increase in the population of being 55 and older. This is because of baby boomers. And service and business model innovations and data technologies will also increase our productivity. And 3D printing should also improve our product. Some threats we have are cybersecurity, such as hacking attempts, and our consumers will want us to lower our prices. We will also have competition and better business environments that are abroad.
So for our legal structure, we're going to have a limited liability corporation. This is the best to fit us because it separates our personal assets from our business. It is easier to set up than a regular corporation, and it has less of a taxation than a normal corporation. How will it support our future growth? It will help us establish long-term growth by saving money through taxes. So that money we save through taxes by going through this legal structure, we'll be able to put into research and development or insurance or other things or production just to make this product even better. And then we also chose this legal structure because it can be easily managed by the co-founders, which is all of us, and we have the ability to not only expand but also monitor what's happening under us.
So for our pricing, in order to make our product, we need sensors. They are going to be $24 each for the unit. A tracker, $19. An oximeter, $4. Mesh data receiver, $24. Straps, $12. Data transmitter, $29. And this gives us a total of $115 with 53 cents. So in order to make a profit, we project to sell our product in the first year at $264 and 95 cents. In the second year, $279 with 95 cents. And in the third year, $294 with 95 cents.
With this being said, if you reference part 3 of the sales plan, it will say that not only will we charge someone for the bracelet, but we have a monthly subscription of $19.95 due to the fact that we're not only giving the product, but we're also providing a service, which the service is monitoring someone's life 24/7.
For our sales plan, we plan to use a price penetration approach, and this is when new companies set their products price at a lower price because we can target more of audience, and people will also be interested in our product more. And then we also have a device and monthly subscription. As Donald mentioned earlier, we will have about a $20 fee per month for our emergency services that are offered. And then our device is more efficient and cheaper than our competitors, so we will do one of the best products out in the market. And then for more information on our sales plan, you can see part 3 on our executive summary.
So for our income statement, you can reference part 6, and we are projected to sell 4,000 units in the first year. That's a 0.075% of the market we have currently just in the state of Texas alone. And that's projected to bring in a little bit more than $2 million. The cost of goods sold is going to be about 25%, and we're going to have to spend about $500,000 in order to produce all those products. and we're going to have a gross loss in the first year of a little bit more than $100,000 due to the fact that we're really spending a lot of money on research and development to make sure this product is the best product out there for patients. And then, as you can see in year 2, we're going to have a increase about $300,000, and from there we'll be able to pay off the loss we did in the first year and start paying off some loans. And in the third year we're projected to sell 22,000 due to the fact that the industry grows at a certain percent each year, and from that number we were able to get a little bit less than $3 million in sales. And for cash sources, us as owners, we are contributing 25% of how much we need, which is going to be a little bit more than $130,000. That's about a little bit more than $30,000 per person. Family and friends, our family are going to be very generous by donating 5% of what we need, which is going to come to a total of a little bit more than $27,000, which is about $8,000 per family. We're going to ask for a short-term loan of a little bit more than $100,000 at a 6% rate for 1 year we would pay it off in. And then a long-term loan, which we're going to ask for $280,000, and we're going to be able to pay that off in 5 years at a 10% rate. And the total cash requirement we're going to be needing is a little bit less than $550,000 due to the fact that we want to make sure we spend enough on the product, we spend enough on the research and development, and make sure this product is the best it can be. And that's it. Thank you for coming out today. We can answer any questions or concerns you have for our company.
Which was it? Monthly subscription?
It's going to be $19.95, which is less than what our competitors do. One of the competitors would be Life Alert, and they do $29.95.
How did you say you're getting it for the family and friends? So they're going to donate it?
They're gonna give us a short-term loan, but they're not gonna ask for any interest. So the money they give us, we will pay them back. There's no time requirement or interest rate that's gonna be on it. And we do have a 3D model of what the place is gonna look like. If anyone would like to look at it, you guys can pass it around. And that's it. Thank you for coming out today.
Thank you very much. Can you collect the feedbacks for me? No, no need. Next group, please. John, Emily. Oh, you don't do it. Okay, you ready to go?
Wait.
Yes? Okay, go ahead, John.
Hi, good morning. So I'm David Preston. I'm the CEO of Battery Safe Incorporated. It's John Drummond, VP of Accounting, Andrew Meehan, head of HR, Emily Wolver, the VP of Sales, and Mike Kazolis, the VP of Operations, and we are Battery Safe Incorporated. So basically what our product is, it's called a turbocharger. So like kind of what it does is, it's just a regular phone charger that at 100% it stops charging your phone. So like what the point of that is a lot of people leave their phones plugged in overnight to charge, and what that does over time is it decreases the overall battery life of your actual battery. So that's why a lot of people's phones die at like 10 or 20% just because the battery isn't as strong as it was when you first put the phone. So what it does, it has an automatic shut off, so even when it is charging, it stops charging and saves the battery. So that saves you also having to buy a new phone quicker. And also what it does is we have a cable with, it's like ABS plastic that we have on it, which is it's a lot stronger and more flexible. So you can bend it and pull it, and it'll just go back to the regular shape, unlike the name brands, how they break a lot, like usual. And then lastly, it has 50% faster charging, which is big for a lot of people because, I mean, nobody wants to sit around all day and have to charge their phone. So that goes in hand with the cutoff for the battery. So the mission statement, we want to provide an efficient, durable, quality product to all of our customers. We also want to try to save our customers money and time. And if we can save them money and time, we can save ourselves money and time. And if we can save ourselves money, then we can push the boundaries of technology and improve our product and have different kinds of products out and fill our consumers' wants and needs. And then for social responsibility, so every year during the month of December, our employees are going to get one paid day off per week to go and volunteer at a local soup kitchen, and or just like throughout the community, just to give back a little bit during the holidays. And also we're going to be using recycled products, so we don't harm the environment as much.
Alright, so we have a team that we hired with like design specialists that will oversee our whole entire production of our product in our factories. The materials that we need are ABS plastic, which is more flexible and durable, and it insulates the electricity in the product. We need circuit boards, braided wire for a charger, batteries that are help supply the power for our product, regular office supplies that every office needs, and a switchboard so we can turn the product on and off easily. The production products at our location in Shanghai, they will be overseen by a supervisor. After we have a good prototype, we're going to move to the commercial stage to try to get our product out there, and then after we've created a bunch of products, then we will inspect them all and we'll ship them off to Amazon, where they can be distributed to our customers. Location, we chose our office in Innovation Works, which is in Pennsylvania. It's roughly like $400 a month and $5,000 a year. We get a dedicated desk, 24/7 access, and 6 hours of conference room per month. We decided to outsource our product to Shanghai just to save money on the production. Shanghai is one of the most important economic, financial, trade, and shipping sites in China, so it would be really easy to move our product around. Distribution, we're distributing our product completely for the first year just through Amazon to our customers, and then after it's sold online, then we're going to start moving hopefully to retailers.
Okay, hi, I'm Emily. I'm the VP of Sales. And so for our target market, we're going to be targeting people who have mobile devices. We figure these are going to be people who are 10 years old and older, especially like younger kids with phones. They're not going to care if their phone dies. I know my little sister, she has a phone and it's dead all the time. We're going to go after parents first, and then people in younger brackets. We figure parents are going to buy the product, and they're going to want to buy the product for their children, and then their children are going to have the product, their children's friends are going to see the product. It'll expand our market very quickly. We're also going to go after people who use their phone a lot. Those people are going to have problems with their phone dying easily. These people are like people in their teens, business people, all of those. We figured people of higher income, because people of lower income aren't going to want to drop $20 plus on a phone charger. And we're also going to target the U.S. market first, and then hope to penetrate other markets in other countries. For our promotion, we're going to pay this service called Life Marketing in our early years. It's a very cheap way to get promotion. I think it's only about $6,700 per month. It creates and designs a website and manages our accounts, and it increases our social media presence. The social media presence will be on places like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google+. And our promotion prices can be found on page 6 of our financials. Another price that is factored in there is our Amazon sponsor products. That we're going to contribute about $30,000 to that, and that just goes with per clicks, how much it's going to cost. The more clicks we get, the more money it costs us. So that's going to deliver ads to our target market. promote our listing and optimize our spending. It's going to get us higher up in the list on Amazon, so that we're not on page 5 or 6, we're on page 1 or 2. For our pricing, the total cost to make our product is only about $6. That's because all of the materials are very cheap. We're going to be pricing our charger at $20 in the first year, and then it's going to move up to $22 in the second year and $23 in the third year. The pricing can be found on our sales plan, which is on page 2. And then for marketing, we're going to use social media first to get our product out there quickly, as I said. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook are ways to get our name out there very quickly. We also want to look into doing some product giveaways, and we account for those product giveaways in our unique and miscellaneous expenses found on page 6 of our financials. If we do product giveaways, we might get people to try the product who weren't willing to spend $20 or so on a phone charger in the first place, and also it can help us get our reputation up, get our name out there. And eventually we hope to expand our promotions to TV commercials, but right now that doesn't really look good for us, since we want to make a profit first and then try and get more promotion.
Okay, so I'm Andrew Mann, the head of HR, and this is our organizational chart. As we said earlier, the CEO is J.B. Peterson, the VP of Accounting is John Drummond, I'm the head of HR, Emily is the VP of Sales, Mike is the VP of Operations. In the first year, it'll just be the 5 of us, and throughout the process, we expect to add a financial manager, an accountant, HR assistant, a sales manager, and an operations manager. So in the first year, it will just be the first year, it'll just be the 5 of us working for the company, and we won't be working off of salary. We'll all be working off of the equity in the company. In the second year, we will add a sales manager and an operations manager. We'll both be working off of that, or off of a salary, which you can find on page 4 in the packet. In the third year, we will add an accountant and a financial manager who will also be working on salary. But throughout these 3 years, the 5 of us will still be working off of equity. So this is our industry and competitor analysis. The outlook for the market is increasing with a high demand for phones and accessories. The American market accounts for 21% of the global market for phones and accessories, and the American market has grown 3.7% in 2015. The growth in sales of phones will greatly affect our product, and the product could easily be duplicated by Apple or Samsung. This is our SWOT analysis. So some of our strengths are that we are a small startup. We are outsourcing, which will save us money. It's a new product. The cost to make our product is pretty cheap, and what we're selling, we will make a decent profit off of it. There's a large market for us to sell our product in. And next, our opportunities. It is a pretty untapped market. The ability to partner with large phone companies to produce our product. Big companies are complacent, and international target market. The weakness is that we have a lack of experience. We have no reputation. We have a lack of funding, and similar products could be produced. Threats are that there's strong competition, like companies like Samsung or Apple, and it could be easy for them to duplicate. Threats would also be the demand for the product and the international regulations.
Okay, so I'm John Drummond. I am the VP of Accounting. And for our financials, this is basically a summary of our financials for the first 3 years, and it just summarizes that the first year, none of us are getting paid. And second year, the salaries and bonuses are for the people we're hiring under us, the same as the third year, but the 5 of us will remain living off the company's equity. And for advertising, that's the 30,000 plus that we're giving to the online advertisers and for Amazon sponsored. The research and development, we're going to be using this 40,000 the first year and 30,000 subsequent years to use to hopefully research and develop other chargers like or car chargers and basically expand our product base. And the rent will remain static for all 3 years because we're renting out of Pennovation. And our total expenses are at the bottom, and they consist of our salaries, advertising, R&D, rent, plus other miscellaneous, which can be found in the financials. And to continue, we project our net income for the first 3 years to be a little over $70,000 first year, a little under $300,000 the second year, and a little over $300,000 the third year. Our projected sales for the first year are estimated to be about $400,000. For the second year, about $1.1 million, which would be a growth of 175%. And for the third year, $1,380,000, which would be a growth of a little over 25%. And for our cash requirements, our total cash requirements to start the company would be about $116,000. And for the 5 of us together are investing about 25%, which would be a little under $29,000. And our families and friends are each contributing 1%, which would be combined 5%, and that would come out to a little under $6,000. And we're going to get a short-term bank loan for $23,000, which would be at 8% interest. And we are going to use that for inventory and office equipment. And for our intermediate, and we're also getting an intermediate term bank loan for a little under $60,000, which would be at 9% interest. And it's going to be used to help pay for rent, R&D, and for cash expenses.
That's it.
Okay,
Thank
at
you.
this point you can say, instead of that's it, say, at this point we'll take your questions.
Oh yeah, questions, anyone?
I should like something to tell you guys. We wanted to add the SWOT analysis, but we realized that we have to show weaknesses, and we realized that that's not what managers want to see.
Yeah.
So I forget what we put like in place of the SWOT analysis to make up for it. So.
And also, you're not using ABS plastic, it's PLA.
PLA.
Yeah. There's no ABS in the school. Just so you're accurate. That's the other talking about 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Got that.
Questions? Jennifer, feedback? Brianna? First group, any feedback? Go ahead.
You might want to change the colors of slides. It's like black and white, or like a dark blue, and then maybe like adding pictures for you. Besides that, that's a good job.
Is there any other product with this, or?
I mean, there's regular phone chargers, but there's nothing that's gonna like shut it off at 100%.
Jen, can you collect the feedback sheets?
Should I just close out of this, or?
Yeah. Okay, some general comments. I haven't let everybody get to collect everybody. You collect. You like the system. Before we continue, reminder that the Accounting Awards Banquet is taking place on May 4th. I have some names by some people, so if others are interested, if you are thinking about accounting, you should definitely sign in. While I wait, I'm going to provide to each group some feedback. I haven't read everybody's input, obviously. There's one more. We can put it right on my iPad. Thank you. Okay. Let's talk about the most recent one. You have too much of a target market. So let's define it. If there is a target market, let's talk about it. Let's not make it the whole world. So I'm thinking, okay, let's revisit that a little bit, okay? Did you talk about where you're gonna produce it or not?
Yeah, we're gonna produce it in Shanghai, China.
Was that in the piece,
Yeah, it's in the location.
in the location, you had a slide there? Somehow I missed it.
Yeah, it said like in the location that our
Good.
office is gonna be in Innovation, so like factories are gonna be located in
Great.
Shanghai.
Your SWOT slide had bullets in one column.
Yeah, I saw that in like on the
Sometimes when,
computer.
on your computer, because you are Apple,
Uh-huh.
and this is PowerPoint,
Yeah.
so if you're gonna use that computer,
Uh-huh.
during the presentation is fine.
Uh-huh.
If you're gonna use somebody else's computer, some of these things won't appear. So that is why some slides came
Yeah,
crooked.
because I noticed that, like some of them, like they just.
So you wanna check that.
Yeah.
You wanna check that.
It wasn't, yeah.
For your cash requirement slide, I would put the terms and whether the asset is secured by asset or not. So you might want to go to table and put the loan amount, what is the rate, and how long is the loan. You might want to put that. And I would like to see your sales slide before the income slide. So you talked about the sales slide, but that was after the income slide.
Okay.
So I want to see your sales projection before the end.
Okay.
And you did it, it was a nice slide to show you growth. I was looking for that, but I was looking for it to happen earlier. For your HR plan, I would say in U1, owner-operated company. So you said employees, I would say owner-employees, just a small thing. And try to read less of the presentations today. The best speaker was Brianna. She never looked at the slide. I'm amazed by that. How did you do that? They practiced a lot. It is obvious to me who practiced it, who didn't practice it. She practiced a lot. How many times did she look at the thing? I think maybe once. She looked at it and then turned, and then she had the whole thing down pat. Amazing. Everybody can be a great presenter. Everybody can. It's a matter of doing what? It's a matter of doing what? She said practice a lot. Practice a lot. I recorded today's thing. Let me stop it.